The rich girl came to visit her boyfriend's house in the countryside for the first time. She never expected to be shocked by the steak on the table, because she knew this was Wagyu beef worth $1 million per pound. With her boyfriend's family situation, they couldn't afford it. Just as she was puzzled, her boyfriend's grandmother took out a bracelet worth billions and wanted to give it to the girl. At that moment, the girl realized her boyfriend's family was not simple. It turned out the man was the son of the richest man. The richest couple hid their identity to train their son. They moved into this poor, remote village under fake identities. After life's hardships, the man's salary now barely covers his own needs. But he was so poor he couldn't even get a girlfriend. What was worse, every time he went home, his parents pushed him to get married. So, the man planned to rent a girlfriend to bring home to deal with his parents. But to his surprise, the girls either demanded high prices or already had boyfriends.
Just wen se man was feeling hope lässt.
The rich girl, who was also from a wealthy family, walked in. It turned out the girl had to deal with her family's pressure for marriage as well. And she had to handle the entanglements of rich second-generation men. She urgently needed a boyfriend to pretend with her. So, the two hit it off instantly. After going to the man's house, they went to the girl's house. After discussing, the man drove his old beaten-up car and took the girl home. Meanwhile, the richest family learned that their son was bringing his girlfriend home. They waited early at the door to greet them. When the grandmother saw the girl, she praised her for being so beautiful. Little did they know, this was just the man's temporary girlfriend. But the family thought they were already at the point of marriage. So, they spent millions to prepare a lavish meal to treat the girl. Under the grandmother's enthusiastic feeding,
The girl hatte astig wörs a fortune.
it tasted just like the one she had at a Michelin-starred restaurant. After dinner, the man's mother took out a red envelope and gave it to the girl. Seeing this, the man panicked and tried to stop his mother. But he couldn't stop his mother's enthusiasm. Helpless, the girl had to accept the red envelope. Seeing this, the man tried to secretly snatch back the red envelope, but the girl stopped him. At this moment, the man's grandmother also took out a gift she had prepared. A bracelet worth billions. Even though the man tried his best to stop her, the grandmother still gave the bracelet to the girl. At night, to complete the act, they could only pretend to stay in one room together. The next morning, the man's mother came early to check on the situation. After seeing her son's dark circles, she advised him to take it easy. The man was left confused. He remembered that they still had to go to the girl's house today. So, after bidding farewell to the man's family, they set off. On the way, the girl claimed she needed to handle some work at her company. Thus, the two arrived at the woman's company. The people who greeted them all called her chairwoman. This completely shocked the man. He never expected that the woman was really the chairwoman. Just then, the rich second-generation man who had been pestering her appeared. He asked the woman what she was trying to pull. The woman fired back, saying the rich second generation had no right to interfere with her choice of boyfriend.
This infuriatet se rich sekond Generation man.
He directly threatened the woman with the idea of a marriage alliance between their families. He said, "Let's see how you explain this to your parents." After saying that, he turned and walked away. At this point, the woman's father called,